Wanted to say hi really quick. So if you're watching this on the replay, thank you so much for popping in. And I just got my prize package in the mail. So I won this over on Jesse and Lisa? Vineyard Farmhouse? No, the Vineyard Chicks. Jesse and Lisa. That whole survival seed thing, whatever. I believe the seeds were from Jennifer Ocean from Rainbow Seeds. So very excited. I have no idea what's in here. I ripped the top open so I could actually, because I'm holding my phone with my hand in one hand. So I don't know where the chat is. Hopefully I haven't really just used vertical format on YouTube Live in a very long time. So hopefully everything's working. Normally I go through StreamYard and all that, but I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to pop on. So let's see what is in here. Ooh. Okay, one hand, it's very awkward. Ooh, giganteous sunflower seeds. So some giant sunflowers. That's really exciting. And let's see what else is in here. Oh my goodness. This one left-handed thing isn't working so great. Hold on. Okay. Let's get more. Oh my goodness, there's quite a few of them in here. Okay. Ooh, very nice. Evergreen Nabucca onion seeds. So these look like spring onions. Very nice. And then, ooh, Dahlia Mix Zinnias. Those sound fabulous. Absolutely beautiful. All right. And then Princess Mix Aster. Very nice. I wanted some more asters. I only had one that germinated this year, unfortunately. Lovage or lavage. I'm not sure how people want to pronounce that. Very nice. So those are herbs. I don't think I have any of that. Then we have tall Utah celery seeds. Ooh, I've never grown celery. Very exciting. Autumn Beauty sunflower mix. Fabulous. Love Autumn Beauty. Rainbow blend carrot seeds. I've never grown carrots before. Maybe I should check it out. Hey, Maureen, how are you? I'm just going through my winnings. Ooh, black brandy wine. I've never grown black brandy wine. I've had regular brandy wine. Awesome. And, oh, Hungarian yellow sweet pepper seeds. Yay! Let me see. I think that's all. Oh, no, there's more. Hold on. They're packed and they're really good. We also have, hey, Kasha Lala, how are you? We have cumin. Ooh, that's exciting. I haven't grown cumin before, but I love eating it. I love cumin. English Telegraph. Cucumber seeds. Cool. I've actually done okay with cucumbers this year. And red Reuben basil seeds. Yay! So, I'm doing, yeah. So that was a nice little pack of, seeds from Rainbow Seeds, which is a Canadian seed company. They are in, I want to say Nova Scotia? New Brunswick. New Brunswick. Are you from Mississippi? BC, you are the only Mississippi. Hi, fake Sultan. Nice to meet you. You're growing cumin. How's that going? Yes, I am married. Thank you. How's your cumin doing there, Maureen? I actually think I tried growing some a few years back, and I think I just tried it using seeds from the grocery store. And I threw them out there, and I thought, you know what, I'll just see if it works or not. But yeah. Did you see all of them? I can go through them again in a minute if we get a few more people that want to see. I can go back over it. But yeah, that was from... Oh, and it also comes with links on how to grow them from seeds and a planting calendar link from the Gardener's Almanac. Thank you very much, Rainbow Seeds. So, oh, and then Happy Gardening. Ooh, and then I get a discount for other orders. Awesome. So, yeah. That was very exciting envelope to get in the mail. Normally the stuff that comes in the mail is not for me, it's for my husband, and it's always weird, boring stuff. There was a package at the door the other day. We pulled it in, I'm like, ooh, what's that? And he goes, oh, I think it's the flanges for the toilet I bought. Like, it's never exciting stuff that he buys. I need to give you a wrench. I do. I don't know if I can do that right from here, though. Can I? Can I do that in here? Oh, I can. There you go. You are now a moderator. Thank you so much, Maureen. I don't usually have very many moderators, but yeah, this new vertical format is apparently supposed to be different for the lives. So I've only done one other one, and that was that was a wild one with Alicia. So that was fun. There you go. You feel better now? Dexter's hiding. Hey, Dex. Hi. So I was supposed to be at the dentist right now. I cracked a tooth a couple weeks ago, and so I was supposed to go in. And he has this fancy splint type thing. It's not really a bridge. It's something else that he was going to do. And so this morning, my daughter and her friends wanted to go to Wonderland. And so the other lady, the mom said she could pick them up. And so, hi, Mike. It's okay, Maureen. It doesn't hurt, so that's good. Um, it had like this filling there, and then it's just part of the filling that kind of broke part way. Anyways, it's weird. So, anyways, I said, well, I can drop them off in the morning at Wonderland, and then the mom will come and pick them up after work. And because I had this dentist appointment this afternoon at 1:30. And so I was leaving Wonderland, which is in Woodbridge or Vaughan. So it's like 2 cities away. Like it's about 45-minute drive with no traffic. But they have like a bunch of like shopping, right? There's like the big huge Vaughan Mills there. So like they have the Bass Pro and like the huge malls and just a ton of shopping in the area. And I was kind of bummed out because I was like, okay, I only had like a half an hour to kill before I had to come home because I had to be back in time for my dentist appointment. So then as I'm just as I'm kind of leaving the area a little bit, I get a phone call from the dentist and they cancel. They're like, an emergency's come up. We're going to have to reschedule you for next week. So I was like, oh, okay. So I went and I hit up some of the shops there and I found some really, really good deals at Fabricland. So I spent like, I don't know, when I got there, I didn't leave till like 1:30. So I was in Fabricland for probably at least an hour and a half. I went through everything. I had so many bolts of fabric with me and I was trying to match and get stuff to match. And so I ended up, hey there. Hey, Troy, welcome in. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's hard to catch a live around here these days. I think I've done like maybe 2 this summer. Um, yeah, so I went in and I got like they had clearance sections, so there was fabric that was like I think only one of them was $3 a meter. I got a few that were 4, some were $5 a meter, and a few were $6 a meter. But I got Christmas shopping ready. So I got fabric for pajamas and lots of pajamas. Lots and lots of pajamas. Because that's what I do for all my friends and like our cousins and the kids. I make everyone like matching pajamas. And then my daughter. And I got enough to make me and my daughter and my mom. And then I bought some other random fabric. And I got some really cool funky floral fabric to make my daughter some, she wants some flared leggings. Yeah. So I'm going to maybe try and convince her to go as Daphne from Scooby-Doo for Halloween. Just trying to come up with a Halloween costume. So I don't know. These pants might be psychedelic, funky enough that might work. Something is held for. Oh, I missed that. Hey. Oh, hi Dex. Oh, he's exhausted. He's just beat. Hi Roxana. Welcome in. How are you? Sweet and margaritas. Yeah, so that was my very exciting day. I went and bought a ton of fabric, and so half of it's in the wash right now, and then I'll be switching loads and getting the rest out. Yo, you got an OF. I have no idea what that means, and if it's offensive, I don't appreciate that, but if it's not, I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. um, yeah, I don't know. Oh, no, but he has an Only Pugs, so if you're into that, go check him out. Yeah, no, that's not my speed. No. So, yeah, so it turned out to be quite eventful day at Fabricland. And it was kind of weird because like I had a bunch of fabric and I'm like the lady's cutting it for me, which takes forever. It's still all old school, everything's handwritten. And like 3 or 4 different people asked me, "Oh, do you know how to sew? Do you know how to like why would I just be buying random this much fabric if I didn't know how to sew?" I don't know. I don't know why people just assume I wouldn't know how to sew. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But I will go because we got a few more people in here. I will go. That Maureen has been very, very busy. Yeah. So Soil and Margaritas is safe, but I don't know about the rest that are in here. So Thank you, Maureen. So I'll go through really quick the seeds that I just won in the seed haul from Rainbow Seeds. So this, I had no idea what I was getting. It was just a mystery. So we got red Reuben basil seeds, English Telegraph cucumber seeds, cumin seeds, Hungarian yellow sweet pepper seeds. Dexter's barking at the window. Dexter, no. Black brandywine. I didn't think about this aspect of doing a live in the living room. Rainbow blend carrot. I had actually thought of maybe doing some carrots because I have those 5-gallon buckets. They might be long enough to do. Can you do them now, or is it too late? Am I too late for carrots? For Dexter, no. No. Come here. He's talking back now. My first official frost date's October 15th, so I don't know if I have time. Autumn Beauty Sunflower Mix. Tall Utah Celery. Lovage or lavage? I'm not sure. Lovage. You're not good at growing carrots, so no advice for me. Oh, okay. I've never tried. Princess Mix Aster. Is Dexter really loud? Can you hear him? Because he's all the way in the other room. I don't know how loud it is. Dahlia Mix Zinnias. Evergreen Nabucco Onion. And Gigantus Sunflower Seeds. I dropped carrots. Even if tiny, I can use the tops. There's that too. Yeah, maybe I should try a few and see. I've never done it, but I know people like, and then they'll go out and pick them during the winter, right? What do you use the tops for? I think you can use them like celery, like you would celery greens and stuff. Like I think you can use them for like soups and almost like pestos. Can you make like a Dexter, no. I forgot to close the window before coming live. Hold on. I'm going to have to go put the thing in the window. Let's go yell at him in the kitchen. Ooh, this is really weird lighting. Do not recommend. Why do I look so flushed? Must have been that rush from all of the fabric. There we go. Okay, you're blocked off now. Now he's blocked off. But the front door is still open, so he could go down there and bark, but let's hope he doesn't think of it. Oh, crap, he just went. Dexter, no! Come here! Mike wants to say hi. Oh, no, we're going to have to shut the front door. You need to zip it, sir. Yeah, we got to shut the front. We have all the windows open because it's like 66 today here. Yeah, it's weird. We've had, like yesterday was like a high of 63, so we did s'mores outside, and I was freezing. I had a hoodie on, and it was freezing cold, and I was very angry about that. All right, so he should be quiet now. We just walked all through the house. Chimichurri pesto. Oh, cool. Yeah, use as seasoning. See, so we like my official is like October 15th, but the last 2 years it's been like November 7th. Carrot flavor. I would assume. Carroty or just tastes green. It's funny, like all the tops of things that, you don't normally think to use when you buy them in the store. So many things just get cut off and tossed, but when you grow it yourself, you can really harvest and use those things. I think it'll be 90s this week, then who knows? Yeah, we're going back up. So it was, I think, 63 yesterday. Today's like 66. So it's a perfect day to be at Wonderland. So if you don't know what Wonderland is, it's like Canadians, it's like Six Flags. It's part of the Cedar Point thing, right? So if you get, we just have the regular season pass, but if you get the Gold Pass Plus or whatever, then you can go to any Cedar Point amusement parks and Six Flags as well. So it's like that. I had snow. What? October 13th, you had snow last year? That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's already getting super cold in the mornings here. Weather guy said it was going to get cold sooner this year. Oh, no. Well, I won't be surprised. I mean, we just really haven't had, we had like 1 week of like hot weather. And it was like they were freaking out. Heat warnings, whatever. And it's like, it's called summer. I don't think we didn't even hit 100. Like with the humidex, we got up to like the upper 90s, but that was it. So it's cool again today, and then I think we're just kind of slowly creeping up, and I think we're going to be in the mid 80s by next week. So hopefully we get another beach day in before school starts and all of that, but you're only 64 there today. I mean, it's perfect for doing stuff like outside. Like yesterday, my daughter and I went to play. Well, we were going to go play tennis, but we forgot my husband took my truck, which has the tennis rackets in the back. So he had just bought me a pickleball set on clearance for, I think it was $10. It was marked down to $10 at Canadian Tire. So we went, or Home Depot. And so we went and played pickleball yesterday, which is actually really fun. It's not as bouncy, but it was very windy. Why are you barking? The door's shut and the windows are shut. Like you have nothing to be barking at, sir. Zip it. So, yeah, so we're going to be warming back up again, which is really necessary because my tomatoes. So let's talk tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes are doing great. I've been harvesting off of my dwarf tomatoes since like late May, early June. And then my Sun Gold have been producing probably since end of July. Like they're just going bananas. Every time I go out, I harvest a handful. They're doing really, really well. My Sunrise Bumblebee have just started ripening up, and I'm gonna tell you right now, they might be my favorite. They might be my favorite cherry tomato. The Sunrise Bumblebee. It's a very different flavor than I was expecting. It's not as sweet, but I don't know. It's so full of flavor. I don't even know how to describe it. That's why I don't do a lot of taste testings because I'm like, it tastes good. I don't know why it tastes good. I don't know what's different than the other tomatoes, but they're beautiful too. Oh, you know what? I'll show you because I just harvested some today, and I actually went and I saved seeds from some of it too. So I might be doing a seed giveaway of the Sunrise Bumblebee. But let me just show you. So here's my little harvest basket from today. So we've got all different ones here. There's one of them. So this isn't, I pick them before they get too ripe. So they have this really pretty striping on it. Hopefully you can see that. But I'm going to let it get a lot more red before I eat it. The other one was really red. So I saved the seeds from it and then I ate it. Oh yeah, that's one of my onions. And actually I forgot I was going to harvest. Oh, and then I harvested this the other day. My giant cucumber. And then my chocolate Tasmanian tomatoes have been producing. Sorry, it's dark in here. I didn't turn the light on. And then these are the ones, if you saw my short on Sunday, this is the Kaleidoscope Jewel, and this is what they ripen up to this beautiful red. They start out really, really dark. They're like green on the bottom and then like really dark purple on the top, on the shoulders. But then they ripen up to that like red color. So they're so pretty. They're so pretty. But that's it for like full-size tomatoes so far. Have just been the Tasmanian dwarf. And it's a dwarf, but not a micro dwarf. So the plant gets to be, I don't know if it's maybe more of like an indeterminate. It gets around 3 to 4 feet. But it produces like, not like giant slicers, but decent sized slicers. Like, and they make a really nice tomato sandwich. And I think the Kaleidoscope Jewel are similar. They're kind of a smaller, I don't know if you call them a salad tomato. But like my big beefsteaks, none of them have ripened yet. I have a ton on the Amana Orange over at the neighbors. I mean, there's probably, I could see probably almost like 10 huge, like enormous tomatoes on there. But they're still really green. They're not going yellow yet at all. And like, oh, I also have out there, it's called Fuzzy Bluebells. And they're also a smaller, I'm so sorry. They're also a smaller tomato. I will stop doing the gestures, but they're not ripe yet, but they are fuzzy. It's very odd. I also have the peach orange, which is a fuzzy skin as well. So there's that. Oh, it's so nice to see you, Roxana. Thanks for popping in. See you later. Good luck on your harvest for the rest of the season. Yeah, so like I still have like I got mortgage lifters and the chocolate cherry. The chocolate cherry have not produced any. They've not ripened yet at all. So the area along the deck here where I've done my tomatoes for years, they did fine last year. They weren't like great there, but they did fine. This year, I don't know if it's just because we've had so much rain, not enough sun, not enough heat, or if it's just because the trees are just getting bigger and bigger and they're just not getting enough sun. So I don't know. I might be rethinking that area for next year. The cucumber's doing fine. You would think the cucumber and the loofah are fine there. So I don't know. I don't know why they're not super happy there. So, um, yeah, could just be a combination. I don't know. I haven't been as good at fertilizing this year. The last 2 years it was like weekly, boom, 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 every once a week or every 10 days. I was like clockwork. This year I have not been as good because every time I go out to fertilize, it's raining. I'm like, well, I don't want to fertilize because it's just going to wash it all away tomorrow. And then it's probably washing all the nutrients away. So I just haven't. I have used a few like the bone meal and the like slow release, hoping that that's not flushing out, but I don't know. Hey Rick, how are you? Welcome in. Yeah, my loofah's doing just fine. I have three now on that one. I have the two big ones, and then I have a smaller one growing, and then I have a tiny one over on the other plant. So I'll be happy just to get like three big sponges off of those for. I love using them in the bathtub and the shower and everything. So yeah. So anyways, yeah. I just thought, I'll come on do a quick live because I'm home alone. Well, I think my husband just got home. He was over at the neighbors, but my daughter's not here right now. And I thought, you know what, let's try this vertical format. And I'm in between loads of laundry because I just got back from fabric shopping at Fabricland because they were having a scream and deep sale on all kinds of stuff. So it's a great time of year to buy like summer fabrics. I got some swim fabric. That one was actually, that was $10 a meter, but you don't need a lot of swim fabric. And normally it's like $30 a meter. So that was a good price and it was really pretty. One was like it's a beautiful teal, shimmery teal color. And then the other one's a really pretty floral. And honestly, I can probably, out of a meter of fabric, I can probably make me and my daughter a swimsuit with it. So, you don't need a ton of fabric on some of those, depending on the style of the suit you're doing. But then, yeah, so if you want like summery fabrics and even like fall, winter fabrics, this is the time of year that they're clearing out stock from last year because they're going to be getting in new stuff. So, I got some really nice, stretchy, soft, super, super soft pajama fabric for $4 a meter. So, um, do you sew? Thanks, Mike. I do. Yeah. I know. I felt like forcing them to follow me on Instagram. Oh, you want to know if I sew or not? Now you have to go follow my channel. Um, the ones that have started for me have all died off. More flowers. I don't know if I'll get any loofahs this year. Oh no. Oh no. Um, I hope you do. You might have to self-pollinate them. You might have to go out there and play a little Barry White and do a little womp womp, with the flowers. Gotta do what you gotta do. Um, but yeah, it was just very exciting. I'm on like a shopping high. Woo. But then, okay, so I was in Woodbridge, which is like big Italian population, right? And so um it was like 2 o'clock. I was like, okay, I'm hungry. You know what? I'm just alone. I wanted to go into like a cafe or something and just get a nice like slice of like everything pizza, right? Like a big deluxe combo, juicy, nice slice pizza by the slice of pizza, right? The one that the pizza. Do you think I could find one? Like there was like pizza. And I'm like, no, no, no. I don't want like the stupid chains. I want like a real. I finally found one. It was called Panini's. I thought, okay. I go in. It's like everything is like frozen foods, like takeout, frozen. They had a few pieces beyond like under the glass thing, but like no one was in there. No one was in there. No one was working there. No one was in there. I'm like, is this a front? Is this? So I walked out and I was like, what am I going to do? So then I just walked across the street and they had the Asian grocery store. And so I just went and bought a bun. It was a curry beef bun. Um, it was good. So yeah, I was really disappointed. I'm like, I'm in Woodbridge. Like there should be like pizza, like where I was at. And it's like, I'm not going to just be driving all around because I want to get home before traffic and everything. So anyways, hey, Terry, if that's you, Terry, or if it's Mike hiding and pretending to be Terry, I don't know. And Maggie, letting you know that Home Depot on Airport Road is having some great deals on patio decorations and pillows half price. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I actually just drove by there because I was driving back from Woodbridge. I was right by there and I didn't pop in. That's good to know. Three-piece planter. Ooh. Ooh. I am on the lookout for giant pots. Hey, Jennifer. I got my package. I'll go through them again now that we have some more people in here and then bore the people that already saw them. Sorry. I thank you so much. I did get my seed packet. Hello from Colorado. Hope you're having a blessed day. Unfortunately, oh my goodness. I just went out and took a picture of my zucchini that has bites in it. So I had a zucchini growing. I was so excited. It was my first zucchini because the plants keep getting eaten. And I had this cute little zucchini on there. I went to check it out and it was like half of it was gone. So then I had another zucchini coming and right now I went to check on it and there's bites on it. There's another zucchini on there and I'm going to try. I got to figure out if I can get some chicken wire or something to wrap around it because I'm very, very upset. That is so frustrating. So Dexter's not doing his job. I'm going to have to just lock him out at night, apparently. They're probably coming at night. Hopefully I'm not missing anyone. This is a really weird format for me. My question is, why do you all up in Canada get glass collector's cups from McDonald's and we get plastic down here? I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't go to McDonald's and I don't collect glasses, so I'm sorry. Anyone can use the coupon code too. It doesn't expire. Ocean 10. So Ocean 10 gets you, oh, I think it's in this thing here, right? Yes, Ocean 10 gets you a discount on every order from Rainbow Seeds, which is a Canadian company. And they actually have really good, they have decent shipping prices, which is hard to say about a lot of Canadian companies. Okay, so everyone's just saying hello. AS Blind Made Productions. Alfonso, you'll need to put up a fine net to keep the bugs out. You know, it's not so much the bugs. It's like big bites. It's big chonky chonks bites. So I don't know if it's the bunnies or the raccoons or squirrels. Hopefully not mice or rats because I don't even want to think about that. That's disgusting. So I will much rather it be a bunny or a raccoon. Hey, Urban Gardening Chronicles. Welcome in. Hopefully you didn't get too much flooding on the weekend. You just saw them in the news article. Oh, okay. I have no idea. It's free. Oh, it's free shipping? I don't think it was free shipping when I ordered from them before, but I can't remember. Is it dry? Sometimes critters are just thirsty. It is not dry. It is not dry. We had more flooding rains on the weekend. I think Saturday, like not here where I'm at in Brampton, but just south of us in Mississauga, they had horrible flooding. And then we had another torrential downpour on Sunday. And it's been, okay, so it's been dry the last 2 days, but it's been cool. But we've had record-breaking rainfall. I think normally, I think it was saying an average summer, like prior to this, is around 220 some millimeters of rain, and we're at like 450 or something, like almost double the average rainfall. It's record breaking. It's ridiculous. Ooh, see right there. See Urban She's just south of me a bit, and they had it in the oh, she had some in the garage and basement. I don't like that I can't pop the comments up on the screen. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, sometimes I could try the bowl of water. I'm more worried about mosquitoes, though. We've had so many mosquitoes. Could be the bunnies. Yeah, I might just, yeah, I'll have to see if I can find something to put around those, but it's just frustrating. Yeah, rats. Ugh, I'm not watering them. The seed company is called Rainbow Seeds. Ooh, let's see if it's going to focus. I don't know if it's focusing, but Rainbow Seeds, and they are in, I'm trying to do it without seeing my address on there. They're in New Brunswick. It's probably because everything is ridiculous overpriced. We pay for gas. We pay for glass, yeah. More like we pay for gold, but they give us glass. Yeah, everything is crazy. Here, hey Dex. Hi. What are you doing up there? You gonna play shadow puppets? Huh? You just gonna come cuddle? Yeah. You're just staring at yourself on the screen. He saw himself and he's like, what the? It's so funny. He actually enjoys watching himself on video. And so sometimes if he's in a video, he will just sit and like stare at the screen, or if I start talking, if I play one of the videos on the TV, he'll start, buddy, can you play with something not so noisy right now? Yeah? Do you want to see him? He's going to be cuddling his, yeah. He's a very loving until he decides to try and kill it. Yeah. Are you laying on my seed packets? You gonna knock them off? Yeah? All right, should I go through the seeds again? I'm sure Mike goes, ooh, this is my favorite actor. Do you have a gift shop at your farm or homestead? I'm looking for farm toys and model trains. I do not. I do not have, I live in a townhouse. I don't have anything. I mean, I sew, but I don't sell anything. Sewing is just for fun and for presents and things. Who has farm toys and model trains? Actually, my husband's uncle, who just passed away last year, was huge into model trains. He was part of the, is it Vaughan Model Train Club? Or it was one of the Toronto train clubs. And he has a huge setup in the basement, and him and his group or whatever had bought or rented this place, and they set up this entire several rooms all together train set, and it was a exact replica of like the Toronto trains across like the Golden Horseshoe there, like through Toronto. So it was really cool. I know most farm have gift shop where they sell. Yeah, I don't have a farm, unfortunately. I'm in a townhouse, but I have a very small backyard that I have managed to cram a ton of plants and veggies and flowers into. But yeah, I don't have anything like that. Alfonso, where are you from? I'm in Canada, by the way. And so is Urban, and so is Diva. And then Mike is not too far, just south of us in the US there. But yeah, there are some like farm around around the area. Some of the Dexter's trying to get his toy that fell. You got it? Good job. He loves to chew his toys on the back of the couch, and then they fall and they drop. And sometimes they go behind, like over here. They'll fall down here between the couch and the table, and then he sits there and he cries because it's very sad. I'm mostly into the large-scale model trains because it's easier on my eyes due to my limited vision. I'm in the Denver metro area, even though I'm originally from New Mexico. Oh, well, welcome. Very cool. Actually, a friend of my dad's has I think it's a secondhand store, kind of an antique store in California. And I know he has a lot of model train stuff as well down there too. So it's really cool. You're the border guard for the wild Canadians. Oh yes, we get out of control quite often. Hi, Ann. Yeah, so he was really into the tiny trains. I have a few that I use, but mainly just at Christmas. I have the Christmas tree train that goes around the middle of the tree. And then I have one of the larger, like just the big Home Depot one that goes around the bottom of the tree. And then I have an HO set that my husband's uncle gave us. It's just, I don't have enough room to set that up. I don't have any place. So sometimes I'll pretend and I'll just put it through my village. But it can't do the whole loop. I just don't have room for that. Unless I like cut a hole in the neighbor's wall. And I don't know if they would. They might go for that. We could just put the train and have it run through our living room. So that could be kind of fun. The big ones that you put under the tree is the G scale. Okay, cool. So I have a G scale. I have an HO. And then the one that goes on the train, the tree train one, is smaller. But it's bigger than the HO. So I have no idea what that one is. I don't have any of the trains available right now, but if you do go and look on my Christmas videos, if you go to one of my Christmas videos, you'll see like when I set up the Christmas tree, I have the train videos in there. But they're all packed away in my Christmas cubby, and that's a terrifying door to open because it doesn't usually shut after it gets open. Because throughout the year, every time I find anything Christmas, I just shove it in, and then it doesn't want to close. Yeah. So I'm not doing any official fall planting, although I might try some of the carrot seeds. And the onion, like I might have time for a few of those onion ones to get those started. But is anyone else doing fall gardening? Like I fell for it the last few years and it didn't work for me. because it just everything took so long to get started, and then by the time they might have started to produce anything, we got hit with a really bad freeze. So it just wasn't worth it for me unless we set up the greenhouse and heat that at all this winter. And or I have that new raised bed, the green one, if I somehow put like a plexiglass thing on it to make a season extender. But if I do that, I'll probably just do things like lettuce and something just to kind of test it out. But I find like all these people that are so excited about their fall gardens, it's because they planted their tomatoes and their peppers and everything like in March, and it's fizzled out because of the heat of the summer. But here in Canada, whatever I plant in March, it's still going. Like I can't plant in March, right? I start the seeds in March. I can't plant any warm season stuff until end of May. And it's still like I'm still waiting to get my full-size tomatoes. So we don't have that same issue. So the whole idea of a fall garden here just doesn't really, it's not the same. It is not the same. And then what was it? I think Black's Tropical Homestead, she posted, she goes, ooh, she goes, the nursery garden center has next season's plants in. And I'm like, what do you mean the next season's plants in? Like here you might get, they'll be pulling in like you can mums, ornamental cabbage and kale and, pumpkins, things like that, like to put in like fall planters. But you're not going to go to the grocery store now and see like, broccoli or lettuce or starts. You're not going to see any starts for veggies for a fall garden. It just does not happen here. I've never seen it. So let me see if I missed anything. I know G-scale models are very expensive, usually start around 400 and up. Yeah, you know what? I have the trains I have. So my backyard has a hill, right? It goes it slants. So it slants down a bit and then it goes whoop, right up. Because if I didn't, and I had a flat land in the back, even as small as it is, I would have a garden train. Because I am obsessed with garden trains. And if you don't know what a garden train is, go on YouTube and type in garden train. My favorite are the cab view. So it's literally people that have like a fairly decent sized train, and they put a camera right in the front of the train, and they have it set up that goes through the garden. And some of them it's just more scenic with the garden. Some of them have like little train stations and little people and little shops. And oh my gosh, it was like my like COVID getaway. Like when I was in the kitchen in our living room or doing something, and I was like maybe doing some sewing or hand sewing or whatever, and I would just put it on in the background, and it was just so relaxing. But it's super cool because it's like going through gardens. It's like garden tours, but you're shrunk down. It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, going through these little garden tours on the trains. Absolutely love it. So Google garden train if you haven't. It's super fun to watch. I'm only doing short crops for fall: lettuce, spinach, bok choy, mustards, and cabbage. Yeah, but you had to start them from, you can't buy those starts, can you, ma'am? I have some starts: lettuce, bok choy, and peas. I still have snow in May. Yeah. Forget plants. The stores are already selling shovels and snow blowers. No. Here on the island, we do plant brassicas in the fall, so their starts are available. Oh, wow. Okay, so I guess if maybe I went into Lake Terra and like one of the big greenhouses, I might see it, but like a lot of our greenhouses are shut down for the summer. Like they're done. Like the smaller family-owned ones they're done for the summer. Garden centers have Halloween. Yeah, I've noticed Halloween stuff today. Yes, I'm 4 hours north of Toronto. Oh, wow. And you are right. I have a few spots to start for the fall, but not much. I planted some kale and cabbage and plan on covering them with plastic when it gets cold. Very nice. What plants? Garden centers here have nothing. Exactly. Like they have like half dead perennials that they're like 20% off. Ugh, they need to mark that stuff down. Garden train is the G scale. Oh, thank you. It's called Garden Railway. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love them, and I would totally have one in the backyard. So I think that's one of the reasons my husband's glad that we don't have a flat backyard. Because if it was flat, I would have a pool, even just a small pool, and I would definitely have the train because I love anything miniature and tiny. I'm obsessed with. And those garden trains are just so cool. I would love it. And I would I would do like live cams on so you can watch it go around the garden. Oh, whoop. Okay, I touched something. I don't want to. Okay, here we go. Going back down. Where we we go. Oh, hey, Danny. Welcome in Wicked Awesome Gardening. How are you? You're going to try fall garden for the first time, Annie. Good luck. Good luck. Here I do like, okay, I can get lettuces to go pretty far. I can get kale to overwinter. My parsley sometimes comes back. Tarragon has come back. So some things, but yeah, starts, haha. Nope, only from seed, exactly. I have the heavy metal brass track for my G-scale model trains, which I often find in thrift stores where I work at. Oh, cool. I went to 2 thrift stores today as well. I didn't find too much, but oh my gosh. So I went into Value Village. It was right next to the Fabric Land. It was packed. Like I could hardly go up and down the aisles. Like there was like 4 and 5 people in every aisle. Like I was like, what is happening? Is there some sale I don't know about? I could not figure it out. It was absolutely packed. And then I go to get in line, and there's this huge lineup. I'm like, what is going on? It's senior day. And apparently the seniors in Woodbridge take advantage of their senior discount, which is 20% off, which is pretty decent at Value Village. I was like, oh my goodness. They had baskets, so many beautiful baskets, but I couldn't even get to the baskets because there were like 5 or 6 old ladies in front of them. So I was like, I really don't need any baskets. But I did buy a beautiful white and teal fabric that says it's from Tahiti. It's like a beautiful floral print and a package of embroidery hoops. There were like 3 different size embroidery hoops with some embroidery stuff in it for $3. So I picked that and a wee exercise game because I'm looking for motivation. Hey, Food Forest Permaculture, how are you? Welcome in. Let me see. Micah's saying hi to Howie. Boom, boom, boom. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. I would recommend using LGB brass tracks. Plastic tracks will warp in the hot sun. If we had hot sun. Sometimes we do get hot sun, but not this year. Dexter doing Godzilla videos with train cam. Oh my God, that would be so funny. I'm looking at Dex right now. Yeah, that would be funny. I would love that. I would love to be able to do a train in the yard. You're zone 4 now. Oh my God. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm 5B, I think. I could make bridges and tunnels through the garden. Oh my gosh. I don't know if how the zoning would feel on that. It's a pretty steep hill. And I would not want to cause any crashing down, but that would be really fun. Not gonna lie. You're 9B and apparently can still plant now. Well, good for you. And yes, I have zone envy. Yeah, that's why Mike grows indoors. So if you're not familiar with Mike's channel, he grows a ton indoor. I don't want to hear it, Diva. I do not want to hear it, 9B people. No, I don't want to hear about it. It's so not fair. So not fair. And it's like I grew up in Oregon in the Willamette Valley, and it was like an 8B, 9A, and I did not appreciate the zone that I grew up in. I did not appreciate when I lived there, growing there. You never did because you had no idea you could. Wow, that's awesome. 9B in Canada. Woo. Yeah. Jennifer, I was on 6-7 in Windsor. There's quite a difference already. It feels like fall. 60s for 3 days and back to 70s all week. Yeah, we're like 66, I think, right now. She's in Victoria, Vancouver Island, Victoria. It's a little microclimate. There was actually a guy, and I cannot remember his name. He was in the gardening group on Facebook, and he has like palm trees and stuff, and he's like in this little microclimate on Vancouver Island. Yeah. So she's in the tropics of Canada. Although I am farther south. I am farther south than Maureen in Vancouver Island. I am actually farther south here in Toronto. Well, Brampton, which is south of Toronto. I'm the US, but Southern Ontario dips way down. So where I'm at, like I'm straight across from like South Dakota. I'm actually straight across from Danny in Wicked Awesome Gardening. Pretty much straight across from her over in New Hampshire. And then like whoop, if you go all the way across there, I'm just south of Salem, which is crazy. Southern Gulf Islands and Vancouver Island can have 8, maybe. So why not 9? Why not? Actually, my parents, it's funny. So my parents are in Alaska. They're in Anchorage. And certain parts of Anchorage go from like 5B to 3B and whatever. Fairbanks is way up and it's like 2A, 2 whatever. But there are parts of southeastern Alaska that go along the water that are like a 7 and 8. It's crazy. Time to move. Yes. Minnesota, I think Ontario above me. Yeah. Sorry, I got a hair in my mouth. My apologies. Well, hopefully it's mine. Urban, I am in Turkey. Oh, okay. So you have a fairly warm climate for sure. That's fascinating. So yeah, you can probably grow pretty much year round, I would think. 9B. Do you get much of a winter? Do you get snow? I don't think you get a lot of snow. Minnesota, actually, Mike, yeah, he gets a lot more. He get worse weather than we do. Um, you do get snow. Okay. I guess it depends on where, how high up where you are. Yeah, here we just January and February. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we get snow. I mean, we can get snow in October, but very rarely. And if we do, it doesn't stay. But every once in a while we've had like around Halloween, it can get pretty cold. And then so we've had snow in October and November, and then the last few years we haven't barely even had it until Christmas, if then. But then our busiest snow is usually January, February, March. That's when we get hit. We get 2 months of cold weather here in winter here in Victoria, BC. Yeah. You've not had any for 4 years. Okay, cool. Jennifer, I really enjoyed watching what you've done with the garden. Very nice, Troy. October to May for you. Yeah, Mike, it sucks. I'm sorry. My mom's family's from Minnesota. Minnesota. My grandmother was born in Superior, and then they lived in Bemidji, and then apparently it wasn't cold enough, so they moved to Alaska. So, but they're originally from Norway. So, yeah, it's like I've spent generationally, we're like just trying to stay in the colder northern climates. We can't help ourselves. I found your video with the Christmas train. I actually have the G-Scale train set, which I bought at a thrift store 6 years ago, and I only paid $6. I later replaced the plastic tracks with metal track. That's cool. That's an awesome deal. Wow. Howie's in zone 8, he thinks. Hey, 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 Johnny. How's it going? Gillum Farms, welcome in. But you are closer to the west, right? Yeah. You know what? I wish there was like you could push a button and it would like pop up a map and it would kind of show like people's general area. It's pretty cool. You never know what you will find at the thrift store. That is for sure. We regularly hit up the thrift stores just to kind of check and see what they have. I really like looking at their games because it is crazy how expensive games are. Like $30, $40 for like a board game. It's like insane. So I bought so many games. Over the years, especially for the kids. Kids' clothes. I bought the cutest size 0 to 3 month little baby shoes at the thrift store a couple weeks ago for like $3, and they were for my husband's cousin. They were so cute, brand new. Like people just really, you gotta hit up those thrift stores and secondhand stores. Just checking the comments, Mike. Norway and Minnesota similar. So yeah, exactly. It's like heaven forbid they go somewhere warm. 3 miles from Mount Douglas Park. I don't know where that is. My area is nicknamed Northeast Minnesota. Got it, got it. I mostly buy vinyl records at the thrift stores. I'm always looking for country, western, gospel, bluegrass, and traditional Mexican music. That is a very interesting range. Actually, there were two older gentlemen checking out the vinyl records today at Value Village, and they were in like this deep conversation over artists and whatever. It was kind of cute. They were having a good time. I don't think we have. I don't think we have a turntable. We used to, but I don't know. Everything's digitized now. Everyone's saying hello. You're right around the corner. You guys should do a meetup. You guys should do a collab. You could do a tour. And if you need help getting your potatoes harvested, Diva, you know who to call. No. Cordova Bay. Okay, cool. So yeah, I grew up in Oregon and we used to go up to Victoria a handful of times. And that's why I blame my obsession with flowers is being a kid and going to Butcher Gardens. I think the first time I went, I was probably like 3 or 4 and I was just blown away. Like if you haven't been to Butcher Gardens, at least watch videos on it. It is just the most incredible gardens set in just north of Victoria on Vancouver Island in BC, and it just absolutely stunning. And I've been there a handful of times over the years, and every time it just absolutely blows me away. Like it's so beautiful there. And so is Victoria. Downtown Victoria is just stunning. Um, oh, you're originally from South Africa though. Came here at age 35 in 1999. Wow. You've been all over the place. Um, what was the zone in South Africa? Yeah, I bet. It's probably like a 12, I would guess. I don't know. Very cool. We actually have a lady here. Yeah, if you don't know what your growing zone is, it's probably it's probably pretty warm. We have a lady here not too far that owns a fabric store, and she's from South Africa, and she sells the shway shway fabrics, which are really pretty. People at my store often fight over Legos, vinyl records, and farm toys and trains. Oh yeah, Lego is so expensive. I couldn't believe it when my daughter was little. I was like, "Oh yeah, we should get her some Lego." And I could not believe how much they wanted for sets. And then, even if you go into the secondhand stores and stuff, that you didn't see a lot of Lego. Maybe like the bigger the Duplo, but you didn't see like a lot of Lego. Barbies. Barbies you saw a lot. They had like the bags full of like naked Barbies, which to me is just really creepy. We also did score. We got her a couple American Girl dolls in great shape at the thrift store for like $5. So that was nice. Um, I get a big bag of Legos for 7 and a huge tote of Lego. Oh wow, very nice. Yeah, she's past Lego stage now, so we just have it in a bin upstairs. But I'm like, I don't want to get rid of it because um, we did accumulate quite a bit over the years. So oh, I threw mine away 3 years ago. Had Elvis and all those live shows, etc. Oh no, oh no, never throw it away. Hopefully, you at least I figured. I didn't think there was going to be a lot of Elvis Lego, but you never know. Yeah, they keep it high. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. The price for some things, like at the thrift store, it's like, really? Come on. This is secondhand. This is ripped. This is whatever. I do find that the prices have gone up quite a bit, especially at Value Village, which is not my favorite thrift store. It's just I happen to be right by it today. There's another one here in town called Talese. I prefer Talese for like clothing and stuff. But we've had really good luck there, especially if I'm going in to buy anything to wear, like for work clothes and stuff. I don't want to pay. I'm not paying full price. I started. I really actually started like full shopping at the secondhand stores when I was pregnant, because I work with my husband. We work construction, and I'm like, I'm not paying $50 for a pair of maternity pants that I'm only going to be wearing for a few months, and I'm going to be getting paint and drywall and stuff all over them. So I started shopping then at the thrift stores, and then I started buying my daughter's clothes at the thrift store, and like they would have, and I don't see it as often now, but they would have like every 3 or 4 months, they would have like a 50% off sale. And I would go in and fill the cart with like her next size up in clothes. And she was well dressed. People would say, oh my goodness, she was wearing, but I was very careful about the brands I would buy. Like I'm not buying stuff from like George or, Walmart brands or even Old Navy. I was getting Baby Gap, Baby Ralph Lauren, and stuff like that for like $3, $4 an item, like crazy. So she was getting some good stuff. I first tried to find an old vinyl record, but couldn't, so I thought it's no use trying to sell it. Of try to give away. Yeah. Please many times has brand new items. They do. Please, I just find the pricing is better and the quality of stuff that gets donated is a lot better. I worked at Value Village a long time ago. I won't even go there anymore. You have to go be careful. Don't try anything on. Wash it first. People would get rashes and stuff. Oh. Well, you can't try anything on at Value Village now because of the big C. They took away the change rooms and they did not bring them back. Talese, you can try them on, but Value Village, you cannot. So sometimes I'll just try it on over my clothes, but I'm less likely to buy clothes at Tilly's at Value Village because of that. But I'll go in and I'll look for like home goods. I'm always looking for like cookbooks on like preserving or herbs or home care, things like that. I'm always looking at like flower vases, pots, planters, games, sometimes electronics. And I'll go in and look at things like linens, tablecloths, bags, stuff like that. Yeah. Two customers hurting another customer fighting over Legos. Oh my goodness. Like that's just ridiculous. People need to get over themselves. Like that's not necessary. No. Yeah. Everything gets washed before I wear, even brand new items. That's how you get. Yeah. Yeah. Everything. Especially if it's secondhand store, it goes straight into the basement and into the wash machine. For sure. Even the fabric. Like today the fabric I'm buying, but that's more because when you have to pre-shrink it before you wash it. But again, it all just comes in, goes right in the wash machine. Well, and then that's the thing is like even like people are like people get so people are really weird about secondhand clothes a lot of times. And it's like, okay, well, you like I'm not going to wear something someone else has worn. It's like, okay, well, a lot of the stuff gets donated. People never even wore it. There's still tags on a lot of the stuff. And second of all, you try stuff on in a store and like someone else has tried that on before you. Like people don't think that through. Yeah. They mostly fight over clothes. Oh no. Yeah. We have a lot of people stealing at our store. I've had to keep an eye on my cart. I've seen people try to take like shop in my cart. And I'm like, no, 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 no. That is my cart. Do not. So like I don't leave my cart. I keep an eye on it, especially if I have a really good find in there. Or I like bury it at the bottom. Because yeah, I've seen people just come in and steal. And what are you gonna do? Like, how do you, you can't prove that that was in your cart originally. Like, what are you gonna do? Pick a fight with someone in there? I mean, it's not worth it, right? Like, it's just not. But he's so sleepy. Why are you so sleepy? You're exhausted. He's exhausted. I don't know what he was doing while I was out shopping. I'm not that one that likes shopping. I would go maybe once. Oh, I love shopping. I love searching for finds, good finds, right? So I like going through thrift stores. I like secondhand stores. I like antique stores. And then I like places like, you gonna come over now, buddy? Um, I like places like, like Winners, HomeSense, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, things like you have to like really dig through, go through those racks, try to find a good deal, try to find something. That's what I really like. I don't do great like at the mall. Like my daughter, she was looking for something the other day and we went into the mall, we went to a few stores and it's just like, I don't know. And especially if you're trying to find a good deal on something like, because someone was saying, oh, you should go to Walmart. They're having like clearing stuff out for this summer. And I find the reason I like secondhand stores is because at least somebody at least bought that item once. When you go to a regular store and you're there for like the clearance and stuff, it's all stuff nobody wanted to buy. So at least it's slightly more, I don't know. And I just like that there's just so many different brands, right? When you go to any of the stores in the mall or whatever, you're limited to like the brands that they carry. But when you go into like a secondhand, we have a really nice consignment shop. And their stuff is quite pricey, but they have like name brands and stuff in there. And then stop scratching, buddy. But even with the other ones, like you can get some really nice brand names and just some better quality products and you just have a better selection and variety of things that you're not going to be buying and wearing stuff like my daughter. She's not going to be buying and wearing stuff to school and have like everyone in school wearing the same thing, right? My rule of thumb is never ever wear used underwear. Okay, well, there are a few things that it's like, yeah, yeah, that's no. Ooh, I love shopping for antiques. We actually have a really nice antique mall not far from us. I haven't been there in quite a while, but it's in an old mill, and I don't really think they have air conditioning, so we don't usually go in the summer. But it's one of those really nice, it's in this really small town, and it's really fun to go in the fall because they have, it's just really quaint. And there's just up the street from there, there's a really, can you do that somewhere else, sir? Um, there's a really nice little coffee shop there, and they have outdoor fire pits and seating areas all around. So there's like 5 or 6 different little, and they're like not open fire pits, they're like little fireplace ones. They put fresh logs in, and then they have your Muskoka chairs, as we call them here in Canada, but Adirondack chairs around it, and then blankets. So if you want to sit and then have your coffee and your croissant or scone or whatever, and you can sit outside. And then I think in the evenings, I know on Saturday afternoons, and I think maybe Friday and Sundays as well, they have like live music out there too. And it rain or shine, but it's really nice, even if there's like a bit of snow on the ground or something like that. It's really fun. um I remember last year I caught a lady with 3 kids in the men's room restaurant. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh, yeah, that's awkward. Yeah, I see sketchy stuff kind of happening in the washrooms, and I know they really keep an eye on that at the stores. Yards, you know what? I haven't been to a yard sale in ages. I haven't even seen them. They really seem to die off during COVID, I think. And then I think people just kind of switch more to marketplace and stuff now. Oh, hey, bye, Maureen. Good to see you. Glad to see your garden yesterday and your video last night. Everything's doing really, really well. People throw old furniture out on the sidewalk and nobody will touch it. Garbage guys remove them. Yeah. Although we have like, some people will put stuff out and then I'll keep an eye and it's gone. And I've picked some up that stuff up that people have out at the curb now and then, just if, people getting rid of it and don't want to have to go and drop it off and donate it, whatever. I'm not above that. Walking down the street, my husband will be like, "Oh crap." You take Dexter for a walk and he'll come home and he'll be like, "Oh crap. Neighbors up the street have like some flower pots or whatever." Next thing you know, there I am dragging these, you know, seen better days pots. But like the 2 I have in the back, the bottom was kind of chipped off on the one side, but I'm like, well, I want to put them in the hill in the garden. So I have to dig it down anyways. You're never going to see that. And they look so good in there now. So I'm really glad I dragged them from the neighbors that were up the street. I saw some beautiful ball and claw love seats. Oh, well, yeah, the thing with furniture is you just don't know why. Like if something's in really good shape, especially around here, people are going to try and get money for it. So if it's just out at the curb, it does make you wonder like why? What happened? Um, what's wrong with it? Yeah. I mean, some of it you can steam clean and stuff, but then honestly, if it's not, old people died, family throw it out. See, there you go. Yeah. If, stuff like that. Around here, more people I think would be like trying to make money off of it, but sometimes you just don't have time or the hassle, right? Hey, Gail, welcome in. How are you? There's no antique shops here. Oh no. Hey, Gail, did you ever get anything going on the Canadian collab thing? I think I totally forgot to check back in on your video last week. But I did comment on the one video. If you get enough people to do it, I'm in. But I never, I totally forgot to check back and see if that was a go or not. I've been kind of slacking on YouTube lately. I think I have a couple videos to edit and I haven't edited them. There's not a lot going on right now in the garden, to be honest, right? Like I can go out and pick a few weeds. I'll go out and harvest a handful of things every day, but there's just not a ton happening and going on in the garden right now. There's not a lot to go and film, like even garden centers. There's not much going on there. Maybe I'll take you to Terra or whatever, a nice fall garden tour. But again, it's just going to be like mums, lots and lots of mums, and a few fall, type flowers for planters, not what you see everywhere else. You can ask antique shops if they have a scrap pile out back. You'd be surprised what can be repurposed. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. You should see the old china. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not the china. I'm behind in everything. I've been so busy outside the last few weeks. It's a class culture here. Yeah. I find, yeah, a lot of people are just like turn their nose down at things like that. But like, honestly, I don't know. I grew up estate sales were my mom's favorite was to hit up a good estate sale. I actually, in my hutch over there, I have a beautiful set of dishes that she bought at an estate sale when I was a little kid. So who knows how old these dishes are, but they're absolutely beautiful. Um, so people will never be seen taking old stuff. Yeah. See, around here, I'll be like, "Hey, you need help with that?" And I'll help someone carry it home. Like we're above that. There's no shame. I'm going to do one video for all Canadians to comment on. Okay. You still want to donate a prize? No semifinalists, one grand prize winner. That winner will win all the prize. Yeah, I'll donate a prize. Um, I'll make like a little like mug rug type thing, like a little mini quilt type thing. I'll donate that and maybe some seeds, depending on what I have available then. So yeah, I'm in, Gail. I'm in. Um, yeah, I'm not above it, and I'll take it, and I will like. Someone had the hanging planters several years ago, and they were kind of rusty. They were white and rusty and gross. Brought them home. I spray painted them. I still have them. They look great. Yeah, I don't care what hubby thinks. You don't care what people think, but hubby does. Yeah, you have 7 prizes donated so far. Awesome. That's cool. Yeah, no, we're both more than happy to drag stuff home, or if someone's throwing out an appliance, my husband will go and see what parts he can take off of it if we have a similar one to use. If it's good stuff, I'll grab it and even post a video showing what I got for free. Exactly. Yeah, I'll brag about it. My really big planters that I got, was it last year? No, the year before. I got those for free from a building that we worked at for years doing repairs in. And they had these giant pots. I thought they were terracotta, but they're not. They're plastic, but they look like terracotta. Huge pots down in the basement. And they'd been there for probably a good 10, 15 years. And I have had my eye on them for years. And then 2 years ago, the project manager, she was there and she was like, oh, she's getting rid of some big recycle bins. And she goes, do you guys need any of these if you can use them or whatever? And I was like, no. I said, but if you ever decide to throw out the giant planters that are in the basement, I will take those off your hands. She goes, what giant planters? So I went and showed her and she's like, oh my gosh, take them. She goes, they've been here since before I came here. No one's ever used them. And there was actually a third one inside that was slightly different. So I ended up with those 3 free huge ones. It was awesome. Hey, Xander, welcome in. Making a will for all the Canadian commenters. Perfect. In South Africa, I used to repair old furniture I got in swap shop. I would love to do that. I love watching those videos when people take stuff and fix it up and paint it and then sell it. I would love to do that, but I don't have the space to set it up, and then I'm not great at selling stuff online. Not gonna lie. I'm not great with Marketplace. You finally made one. That's quite a feat because I haven't had very many at all in ages. I don't know, just kind of taking a bit of a break, and I keep thinking, well, the thing is because normally when I do live, it's in the office upstairs. I have to set up the computer. I have to set up the office. My daughter's in there a lot on the computer. During the school year, she's on there doing homework. And then in the evenings, she's on there playing Roblox with her friends. And I always think of it, it's just a bit of a hassle to have to set it up. And just throwing my phone on and sitting on the couch was like super fast and easy. So maybe I'll do more now that I'm just gonna, if I just do them like this randomly. And I like the pop-up thing, like there's no pressure. I can just go whenever I want and all that. I just posted a video of all the free stuff I got from a yard sale. Awesome. I'll have to check that out. Jennifer Ocean Homestead. Hi Jennifer, hi Gail, hi. Hey Miss Shirley, how are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen anyone. I've been I haven't been online as much. I haven't been to as many lives lately. I don't know, just been kind of relaxing. Like we've had, cool weather, but we've been outside and I go for walks in the evenings, and I don't know, just kind of taking a little bit of a mini break, spending more time with the kiddo. She's gonna be going back to school. Not happy about that. Summer went way too fast. She's only got a couple weeks left before school starts. So, and then, yeah, so I'm not happy about summer ending. I love summer. I love summertime. I hope we have a nice fall, but whatever. You would love the auctions I go to. That would be scary. That would be dangerous, Johnny. I've seen a few of those videos. And like Lisa and them, they go to those big auctions. I remember going to auctions with my dad when I was a kid. He had a car dealership. And so we would go up to Seattle. We went up to Seattle a few times for some of the big car auctions, and that was really fun. That was exciting. I did spend $6 though. $5 on a Mix Master and one on a Scentsy Buddy. They didn't realize the value in Scentsy Buddies. I grabbed it fast. Start the car. They start in September here. Yeah, I think they start. Well, it's weird. Like she's in high school now, and so it's like I think the first day or two is for grade 9s and stuff. So she doesn't start till the 5th. So unless it's a free auction, I can't afford it. Well, that's the thing. The thing with the auctions is you get kind of excited and you get into and then yeah, I'm just afraid I would just buy stuff and kind of getting into the hype. Kind of like on, I had that a problem with eBay, but when it first started with eBay and then you could bid it and I got outbid and you go back in and you bid it again. Yeah. It could be fun, but, yeah. I don't know. I'm always looking for something unique, and it's cool here already. 50 last night, only 60 today. Oh, Miss Shirley, no. No. I think we're like 66 today. Last night, my husband did a little fire, and we had some s'mores, and I was in a hoodie, and I was outside, and I think it was 63, but windy, and I was cold. I was not happy. Yeah, you're too competitive. I know, I don't even want that, but I just want to win. Yeah, I think that would be kind of dangerous. Excuse me. You're just sitting on my foot. Sir, you say hi? Say hi to the camera? Dexter. Dex. Say, look. Who's that? Is that you? That's you. What? He didn't care. He didn't care. Yeah, I'm afraid I'd come home with a cow, Johnny. I'm afraid I'd come home with a cow. And where am I going to put that in my yard? Hey, you can play with your toy now? Hi, Dex. Look, Miss Shirley's saying hi, Dexter. Yeah, he's being a very good boy. Now that I shut the window and the door so he can't bark at people outside like he was doing at the beginning of the video. Yeah. And he loves it. He loves his Daily Danny videos. It's so funny. He hears your voice now. He'll hear, hey, Danny, Daily Danny. And he'll come running in to check in to see what's on the video. It's funny. He knows he's going to see his cow friends. Are you going to see your cow friends? Yeah. Yeah, he likes watching all the animal videos. It's funny. Yep. Well, oh, excuse me. What are you doing? Are you attacking a toy? Yeah. It is 5 o'clock and I'm getting kind of hungry. You have to make it sound like you're opening a bag of food and then he will start fussing for the camera. Oh. Yeah. Is that what I have to do? Hi. What are you doing? Look like a little Ewok. Yeah. Say hi. Oh, you're ready for fall? Yeah, see, I'm not. We never really had a lot of summer yet. We did not get a lot of heat. So you hate sweating. Yeah, it's 63 in there, raining. I don't know what it is. Okay, Google, what's the temperature outside? Okay, Google, what's the temperature? He jumps up. Did you hear me ask?
The temperature in Brampton is 64 degrees.
64, but we're going back up. We're going back up, and we should be in the 80s by next week, which my tomatoes really need. They really need that because I got a ton of fruit set on them, but they're just green, and they're not getting anywhere pretty. Good night, Anne. So nice to have you in and visiting. You had frost already. What? And it's 109 degrees, and oh my goodness, Gail. That's disgusting. See, yeah, like it depends on where you live. Fall just is like a nice break. For us, it's just like we're still kind of waiting for summer to get going here. But yeah, I'm happy for y'all that fall is coming that live in those ridiculously hot climates. for those of us up here in the north, we're not so happy about it. I won't be too sad about fall as long as it's just not too rainy. We've had so much rain this summer, and I just hate that rainy, cold, windy, nasty weather in the fall. So if we get a nice warm fall like we have the last few years, I'll be okay. But I don't want a gross fall. I do not. I do not. But anyways, thank you so much, everyone, that came in. Summer was way too short. I agree, Miss Shirley, 100%. Um, so thanks for coming in and hanging out. It was nice to see everybody, the interaction. Next time, can you, from this vertical live, does anyone know, can you add guests or can you only do that through StreamYard? Because I do miss being able to pop people up and ask, interact with them that way too. So that's what I do like about the other setup, but the other setup, I don't know, it just takes a lot of work. So anyways, thank you everyone that came in. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I will see you when I see you. Thanks again, everyone. Bye.